Yo, 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 what's up? Oh, wait, we're back! We're back! Wait, on, hello, bitch. Yo, 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 what's up? We're back, we're doing this. Okay, we fixed it. We fixed it. Nice. Alright, yeah, so this is going to be a direct continuation of that other live stream. It was about an hour long.
Be careful down there, boss.
There she is. You okay? Anything about it? Alright, hell yeah. Easy. Alright, yeah, so we're back, we're live, we're doing it. Okay, yeah, she's in the way. Alright, good. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened there. But yeah, we're just gonna pretend like just gonna pretend like it didn't happen. Easy. Alright, yeah, so we're going here, we gotta find some evidence that Emmerich is still completely, like, I don't know. Miller don't believe that this guy is on our side, so we gotta go find some more proof. That's basically it, I would say. Oh, he does have a helmet.
Where are your friends?
Bro, I run fast as fuck, holy shit. Bro, it's like a noticeable, oh my god. Holy shit, bro. Bro, that's insane. What the fuck? That's a... Oh my god, that's such a noticeable speed boost. Alright, easy. There we go. Alright. Oh, easy. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah? I don't know, like, you can play this game either way, right? You can run through and fucking kill everybody. But I feel like you'd be doing snake injustices if you fucking did that. This guy's a stealth legend. Thanks, man. That means a lot, you know? Every time somebody says some good things, it makes you feel good inside. It makes you want to string longer, you know? Oh! I need to do that. Alright, this place seems kind of deep. Let me... Oh, okay, fuck. Oh, that's a radio. Oh, wait. Did they repair everything in here? Let's me go blow it back up. If you dip, I dip, we dip. Then I'll put my hands up on your hip. Bow, 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 bow. This. Right there. Don't really. Oh, easy. Okay, there we go. Done. Alright. I was kind of worried about that. I was like, I don't really know how I'm gonna do that. And. I need to get over there, put one over there. I don't remember where the power supply is for this place. I don't think it's one of these. Yeah. I don't remember. Fuck. You fucking fake fuck. Some shit, what the fuck? Fire. Yo, we got all the good shit. Holy. Watch this. This shit's fire. I just unlocked it. Yoink. I don't know if that's more discreet or less discreet.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Regardless, looks cool. That's good shit. Wait, what the fuck is that? Fire! Oh.
incoming too. Roger that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, let's go talk to this thing. Oh, never mind. Have you? Fuck. Should we have talked to the thing first? Well, we should probably get the fuck out of here now.
AI pod launch confirmed. We'll pick it up. I wonder what kind of secrets are buried in it. I'll let you know if we learn something. Got a report from the intel team. Remember how the man on fire was crushed by Sahelanthropus? Well, the Soviets recovered his body. Could he really be dead? Boss, head for Yaha Ovu's supply outpost and secure the man on fire's body. If Skullface was right, and a thirst for revenge can turn a man into a demon and keep the dead alive, then this man on fire who's been coming after us ever since you woke up, well, that just might be what's left of our old friend Volgin.
Fire!
Extract him.
Что за...
I really want to use this thing. Take this guy.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Alright. Yeah, I think we got enough. Let's do it. Bro, what the fuck? From whatever I had as the arm upgrade for mobility to whatever I have now, that is a noticeable fucking difference. Holy shit.
You can disrupt communications between enemy outposts by destroying comms equipment. That'll prevent one post from sending reinforcements to another.
Alright, nope, wait, not that. Side offs. Is there a way to go around? Not really. The fuck is that? Oh.
Down. The enemy sniper. Stay low and crawl along the ground. That should enable you to sneak past enemies.
Fire!
Extract him.
Easy.
He's coming too. Roger that.
I can't tell what the fuck that is.
You gotta extract him.
Come here, buddy. I got something to tell you.
Speak.
I mean, I'm sorry you got some stuff to tell me, bitch. Oh, fuck. What the fuck? Who's this guy?
He's coming too. Roger that.
Booby booby dee doo dee doo 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 dee dee doo 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 dee doo dee 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 doo 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 doo.
Spit it out.
Tell me everything you know.
Where are the others?
Wait. Alright, what's this story? Oh, good though.
You gotta extract him.
Что за...
Too easy, bud. I want to try something.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Стреляй!
Всем боевым группам! Это кафе! Говорят, отходит! Все единицы приготовиться к бою! Штаб, это дальний патруль! Обнаружены остановленные вражеские боец! Атакуем! Прием! КП! КП, это зона 4! КП, это зона 10!
He's coming too.
Последние известные позиции! Прием! Это КП, понял. Обследуйте сектор. Но осторожно. Конец связи.
Oh, easy. Ah.
СКП, понял. Они не могли уйти далеко. Будьте бдительны. Конец связи.
Oh, easy, dude. Wait, what? Wait, what? What?
КП, это зона 10. Мы осмотрели
What the
сектор,
fuck?
ничего не нашли. Отзываем поиск. Прием. СКП, понял. Будьте бдительны.
Talk. Where are the others?
Get out of here. That was actually hilarious.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Oh. Oh. Okay. So. Oh.
Всем боевым группам, это КП. Все подразделения, за боевые позиции. Повторяю, все подразделения, за боевые позиции. КП, я ПС-3. Боевой сильным огнем, нужна помощь. Прием. Это КП, понял. Приказ всем группам. Отправить резервы на подкрепление. Конец связи. КП, это Дмитрий 9. Потерял противника из вида. Ищу последние точки соприкосновения. Прием. Это КП, понял. Будьте очень внимательны.
You gotta extract him.
Конец связи.
I don't know what the fuck she's looking at. Tricky. Wait, what?
КП! Это свой один! Нас атакуют! Большие потери! Пошли на резервную группу! Прием!
Oh!
Не можем никого к вам прислать! Постарайтесь пройти сами! Прием связи! Тебя поймал!
Oh.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. Roger.
Jesus. Oh my god. Easy.
This is Pequod. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is Pequod. On station at LZ. Gaining altitude. Departing.
Whoop whoop. Alright. Alright. Nice, bro. There's facilities. Alright. I don't got more. the fuck? Oh shit. Fired up. Helicopter. Oh my god. Easy. Oh, it needs to be done. Let's see. Wait, what? What's new? Okay, buddy. I don't really care much. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, we can do that now, huh? Alright, alright, alright. Oh, fuck, wait, what? Oh. Customize. Oh, what? No, not that good. See? Keeps, you know? Weapons. Pistol. Oh, I got it. Okay. Makes sense, makes sense. Sure, dude. I wonder if you can do the internal suppressor and the glass. This is it. Oh. Wait, what? Fast action? Oh. Oh, what the fuck? What the? Okay. Okay. What the fuck? Wait. What? Easy. What the fuck? Done. I think we're good. Okay. Alright, I think we're ready. Yeah, we can just act like we're... Yep. 100%. I don't know. I mean, it just says plus wormhole. I feel like, I mean, I've done containers and big shit. I don't know. It's a good question. Odd. Oh, we'll have to find it out here in a second, I guess. Won't we? Won't we? Alright, let's find out what happened to this guy. I don't think he's really dead. I mean, he fucking... Yeah, no, it's that floating kid has, like, a master plan, I think. Not entirely sure. I don't know. Probably need the water pistol? Yeah, maybe. Put me down.
Be careful down there, boss.
Alright, let's see what we can find. Quiet scout, blop. Easy. put this truck or whatever in the line. Oh, jeez.
Fire! Fire! Fire!
КП, это зона 10. У нас проблемы. Усиливаем охрану. Прием. Это КП, понял. Будьте максимально осторожны. Конец связи. КП, это зона 2. Тут что-то есть. Что делать? Прием. Это КП, понял. Усилить безопасность. Повышенная боевая готовность. Конец связи. КП, это зона 4. У нас могут быть нарушители. Полная боевая готовность. Проверьте окрестности. Конец связи. КП, это зона 1. Есть признак вражеской активности. Усилим охрану. Прием. Это КП, понял. Будьте максимально осторожны. Конец связи.
Easy. Wait, what?
Всем боевым группам! Это КП! Все подразделения! За боевые позиции! Повторяю!
destroyed their anti-air radar? It wasn't one of the targets, but that's put a hole in their air surveillance. Chopper will be able to get in close now. You can designate a landing zone near the outpost.
Копыта 54! Потерял визуальный контакт! Перемещаюсь к последней известной позиции! Прием! Это КП, понял. Будьте очень внимательны. Реагируйте на каждое движение. Конец связи.
Fire!
Копыта 54! Очень большие потери! Требуется немедленная помощь! Прием! Всех постав! Это командир! Внешняя радиосвязь вышла из строя! Мы не можем вызвать подкрепление с других аванпостов! Окопайтесь и удерживайте позиции своими силами! Конец связи! Копыта 54! Нас прижали! Большие потери! Нужна помощь! Прием! Всех постав! Это командир! Внешняя радиосвязь вышла из строя! Мы не можем вызвать подкрепление с других аванпостов! Окопайтесь и
Oh,
удерживайте
this is next level. I didn't even.
конец связи! Копыта 54! Потерял визуальный контакт! Перемещаюсь к последней известной позиции! Прием! Это КП, понял. Проверьте, но осторожно. Конец связи.
Вот ты где!
Копыта 54! Очень большие потери! Требуется немедленная помощь! Прием! Всех постав! Это командир! Внешняя радиосвязь вышла из строя! Мы не можем вызывать подкрепление с других аванпостов! Окопайтесь и удерживайте позиции своими силами! Конец связи!
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. He's coming too. Roger that.
Fire!
Yoink. Thank you. Run my game. I mean, why buy your own shit whenever you can just fucking, you know.
You gotta extract him.
Oh, there we go.
Fire!
This guy.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Probably should have asked him. What the fuck? Y'all got this dude's body? Didn't even cross my mind. So, here we are. I mean, I'm hoping I'll be one of these prison cells, but who knows, right?
Get ready! Fire!
Alright, Chief. Ooh.
You gonna extract him?
Nah, his body's definitely inside the base somewhere. I'm pretty sure. I think. I feel. Never mind. Yeah, I definitely think I'm missing something. What was that put them? Okay. What the fuck? Wait, what? The fuck? Question mark? Wait, what the fuck? What the fuck? I am so confused. Where am I? What? Fuck, I'm on fire, but not. Oh, damn, I don't want to wake up for fire. Fuck. Oh, fuck. I don't know where to find this guy's body, and I'm kind of confused. That's weird. That's weird. What the fuck, dude? There's something on the roof. What am I missing? Hello? What the fuck? Yeah, I have no idea where the fucking body could be. Oh. What the fuck? Bro, what? It's just... Okay, dude. Okay. I'm happy I didn't look it up on a fucking YouTube video. Holy shit, bro. I can't believe he was just laying in the fucking... Yeah, I'm scared. I don't want to touch him. Pretty... Oh. Let the end of the man on fire. Alright, dude. I mean, I guess technically that's like the safest place, right? He was just fucking kind of, you know, in the middle of a secure base. So I guess that makes sense. I'm upset mainly with myself that I didn't.
I barely recognize you, Colonel. Skullface used your thirst for revenge against Big Boss, did he?
Boss, I've updated the mission list. We've received some new job offers. The details are on your iDroid.
Oh my goodness. Oh. The fuck? Easy. Easy. Okay. Oh. Footprints of phantoms. The mission. I think this mission was easy. I mean, we did 4 out of 5, so. Okay. Trader's Caravan. Okay, so. Wait, what the hell? Oh shit, dude. That's C2W. C2W. What the fuck? What the fuck, bro? Oh my god. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 20... Oh! 30... 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. Oh, we're missing 46. Damn, dude. Damn, dude. Alright. 1, 2... 2 of those. 1. Okay. So 3 side missions total. Oh. Fuck. Fuck, dude. Fuck, dude. Alright. Here's what I'm thinking. We listen to some cassette tapes to end this live stream off.
Volgan, the GRU colonel, was burned alive with a Shagohod during Operation Snake Eater 20 years ago. Despite suffering severe burns to his entire body, he still clung to life. After you left Seleniarsk, Volgan's body was taken to a research institute in the outskirts of Moscow. But modern medicine couldn't explain why he was still alive. Not that the Colonel was any ordinary man to begin with. That constant electric current he had running through his body that he could unleash at will. To be honest, I was always uncomfortable around him. Thought I might get electrocuted just by standing nearby. The institute studying him was tasked with investigating and developing human paranormal abilities. The comatose Volgan was used to further the Soviet Union's research into such abilities. But not long ago, the facility burned to the ground. And Volgan's body was never found among the rubble, even though the fire started in the room where they were keeping him. This occurred at around the same time you woke up. If Skullface was right, and a thirst for revenge can turn a man into a demon and keep the dead alive, then this man on fire who's been coming after us ever since you woke up, well, that just might be what's left of our old friend Volgan. It's not over yet. Back in '64, in Seleniarsk, you brought his plans for a utopia down in flames. That grudge is what's keeping him alive.
Okay,
The
so
day the
explain to me the
research
floating
facility
book.
holding Volgan burned down, a Soviet jumbo passenger jet happened to crash nearby, far away to the north of that hospital in Cyprus. On board the plane was a young boy who was being studied at the same facility. The plane fell to Earth from over 8,000 feet, but the boy's body was the only one not recovered. At almost exactly the same time as the crash, Volgan awoke in that facility.
Oh
According
shit,
to the
what
Research
the fuck?
Institute's documents, the gifts this boy demonstrated included psychokinesis and telepathy. To protect his mind from being inundated with other people's thoughts, he always wore a kind of gas mask.
Oh.
A rudimentary form of psychic insulation, apparently. We don't know where this boy is, but if Skullface is connected to him, we may cross paths with him yet. This boy is part of a new age, where nothing we understand about the world makes sense anymore. Don't let your guard down.
Okay.
So what were they doing at Enzoya Badia, Baloo? That facility with all the people laid out in rows.
The abandoned factory Shabani was held in.
It is precisely as you guessed. Black Anna was coding languages into the vocal cord parasites. They infected the subjects with the parasites, then made an incision in the throat to expose the vocal cords. That allowed them to play recordings of a desired language directly to the parasites.
And the parasites learned the languages that way. That's some teaching method. I just don't get how a bunch of bugs had the brain power for it.
They don't. Do not judge them by human standards. They do not learn as a function of intellect.
Then how do they do it?
What language the parasites react to is coded into their genes. You could expose the Japanese strain to English for years, and it would never learn the language and react to it. The pronunciation, rhythm, and structure are different. But what about, say, Spanish and Portuguese? Linguistically, the two are very close.
Yeah, they're both Ibero-Romance languages.
Even so, a Spanish language mating pair exposed to Portuguese will not copulate. Only when they hear Spanish. Only then. And the majority of their offspring will be the same.
So it's a literal case of a mother tongue.
But if that's so, I don't see how the different strains can be created in the first place.
Well, among the many thousands of offspring, there may be just a few that react to Portuguese.
You're talking about mutations.
Correct. Playing the tapes helps to identify the mutant strains. Those specimens are then isolated and bred with one another. From their children, specimens that react more strongly to Portuguese can again be selected and bred. Repeating this process creates a strain that reacts solely to Portuguese and never to Spanish. Mutation and selection. No different to breeding roses.
So you kept increasing the change over the generations, adapting them to languages from all over the world. Must have taken a hell of a lot of patience.
More like patience. Just how many died for this?
There's something I still don't get. In order to tell which larvae will react to Portuguese, you'd have to let them develop and then see which copulate. That means you'd need tens of thousands of guinea pigs. There's no way you could do that in a facility that small.
For normal selective breeding methods, you would be right. But there is a more effective selection method when training the vocal cord parasites.
Go on.
It is not only when mating that the parasites listen for language. Shortly before hatching, larvae display markedly increased activity in reaction to particular language. The active eggs can be identified under a black light, so the eggs that react to Portuguese are selectively placed in the throats of subjects. So you see, narrowing down strains that react to the target language is an effective process, though I'm sure that even so, many lost their lives to create the various strains.
Taken against their will into that dungeon.
There are two reasons for playing the tapes for the parasites. One, to isolate the eggs that respond to the target language. And two, to cause the specimens raised from the selected eggs to mate.
I get how the system works. But why do they respond to language before they even hatch? It's not like they can mate from inside an egg.
It is because the larvae learn the language before hatching.
You mentioned that what language the parasites respond to is hard-coded into their genes, and that they don't have the brain power to actually learn a language. But then you say that the larvae at Nzoia Badia Bulu were learning the languages in the egg. Your story doesn't add up.
Your country is home to a unique songbird. The Japanese bush warbler.
Sure, what of it?
What a beautiful call it has. But no bush warbler can sing it perfectly at the start. As chicks, they can barely chirp at all. They must learn from their parents and other adult birds. Only then can they sing properly and attract females. So naturally, there are individual differences in each bird's call. Though they start on the same footing, each bird is influenced by its teachers.
And the parasites are the same?
Like the birds, the parasites have a genetic predisposition towards a particular language. But while in the egg, the larvae's ears are tweaked by listening to the voice of the host. This tweaking ensures that the grown parasites will react better to the host's speech pattern.
Why would they have an ability like that?
Well, there are distinct regional differences within even the same language. Rare is the language that has no unique dialects. Yes, learning the host's speech pattern before hatching attunes the larvae to whatever twist of pronunciation it will encounter. This adaptive ability is what makes them so formidable.
I see. So a language requires selective breeding, but the parasites can learn dialects by themselves.
Of course, having the egg-stage larvae listen to the tapes in the factory was not meant to teach them. It was more important to use that trait of theirs to identify the mutated strains. As I mentioned earlier.
Is that really accurate enough to use as a weapon? You could wipe out a neighboring ethnic group by accident if their pronunciation is too close.
What you say is true. In that sense, they are imperfect as ethnic cleansers. But for his purposes, they are good enough. His objective was not to exterminate any one ethnic group, but to render the world's lingua franca, English, inert.
Oh. Alright. Well. Alright. Okay.
The one that covers. The parasite that lives on the surface of the skull's bodies is what gives them their power. Similar to my children, who live in my skin. I modified the parasites I isolated from the body of that old man, differentiating them with various abilities. One that can blend perfectly into its surroundings by exposing the pigments in its cells at will. Another that, by harboring multiple species of metallic archaea, can oxidize and reduce metal. Isolating the one that covers and transplanting it into an artificial medium should provide the same abilities as the skulls, but they can only subsist within a human body. Once transplanted into the medium, they will eventually die. Another thing, the weakness of the one that covers is desiccation. Their surface moisture loss is greater than ours. The reason they give off mist is to alleviate this by releasing the salts inside them as microparticles. Water vapor condenses around them, appearing as mist. But this dries out the atmosphere until they cannot even produce mist. And once their supply of water from the host runs out, the parasites are in danger. They, along with their host, enter a form of suspended animation. However, a similar effect occurs if they come into contact with a large amount of water. Rain, for instance. The one that covers will temporarily abandon other processes in his eagerness to absorb the water. Make the weather your ally.
Easy. Okay. Hell yeah. See? This is...
There's something I've been wondering. Why are you called Code Talker? During World War II, the U.S. military used the languages of different tribes, including the Navajo, as codes, right? I know the term Code Talker was used to mean people sent to the battlefield to speak in those codes. Were you one of them?
Our mother tongue was indeed used for war. But I did not go. I was already over the conscription age. However, I was made to help craft the codes that were spoken. So in a wider sense, you could call me a code talker for that. Navajo is a complex language, and virtually no one outside the U.S. speaks it. They must have thought it was the perfect language to use as a code.
Yeah, in the end, the Japanese never cracked it. The cipher is king in information warfare.
Of course, they didn't simply speak in Navajo. They created substitutions for words according to a code book, and then translated those into our language. Young Diné was sent to the front lines of the Pacific Theater as code talkers. To fight is an honor for the Diné. They were the pride of our people. But I cannot say this history brings me joy. Words are alive. When they are spoken, life is breathed into them. They become a part of the listener. Our words were transformed into lifeless ciphers and used for war. This, after the Black Ana spent generations suppressing the language.
Yeah, I'm sorry. So I guess we shouldn't be calling you Code Talker, huh?
No, I do not mind. The reason Skullface called me Code Talker was because I also am responsible for coding language into the vocal cord parasites. I am the same as those young warriors, used for a cipher's sake. I must never forget that. The name, Code Talker, is a lesson carved into my being.
You said Skullface ordered you to weaponize the vocal cord parasites. But you also said he wasn't the reason.
and he wasn't.
We're learning
I
a
was
lot here.
seduced by the parasites. That is a fact.
How? You mean from your curiosity as a scientist?
That I cannot deny. But there is more to it. The story goes back to the 19th century, to my earliest memory. One day, a man from the government visited our Hogan, our home. I cried as he yanked me from my mother's arms and took me away to an Indian boarding school. From that day forward, I became George. This was the name my teacher gave me. I was
Nice.
forced to give up my Diné name, forbidden from speaking anything but English. If we dared utter a word of filthy Navajo, the teacher made us eat a bar of soap.
Yeah, that was the U.S. government's education policy for Native Americans.
To erase our words was like erasing our people. Their education was tantamount to ethnic cleansing. Over time, the overt persecution of our language stopped. But to this day, it continues to be eaten away by the lingua franca, that is English. Many of the Diné outside the reservations can speak nothing else. And it isn't just our language. Across the world, minority languages are being destroyed by dominant languages. Many are on the verge of extinction.
Enter the vocal cord parasites.
Yes, I began thinking that minority languages needed some sort of deterrent against dominant languages.
Fair.
In order that their peoples and cultures would survive. It was then that I came across literature at the Foundation claiming that man acquired language thanks to a type of parasite, one that distinguishes between languages as a precursor to reproduction. If I could just resurrect it, make it more pathogenic, I would have my deterrent against English. But I failed to hide that aim from Skullface. He noticed. Yes, I wanted to retaliate against the English language, though never did I intend to actually use it as he planned. You know how the story ends. I was forced to study how to make the parasites compatible with all the world's languages. All but English.
However, he in fact secretly isolated an English strain.
I will not be held prisoner by the man's phantom. The English strain must not be allowed to exist either.
Alright. You did pretty good. So I think whenever we wake up, we will... We'll do this. Couple main missions. We'll probably listen to those things, and then later on in the day we'll do the 3 side missions we have to do. But until then, this has been real. I hope y'all enjoyed. I'll catch y'all on the motherfucking flip flop.